Hello friends, this is Ramesh Panikar on behalf of KNA. Today we are discussing chemistry paper of our repeaters. This is test number 8, exam number 8. Question number 46, look at question number 46. What current to be passed for 0.25 seconds for deposition of a certain weight of metal which is equal to its electrochemical equivalent, means W should be equal to Z, it says. So see, W equal to ZIT or I equal to, you can say, W upon Z T. Alright, W and Z both are equal, so they are cancelled, so I is equal to 1 by T, and time period is given, it is 25, 0.25. So if you solve, we get I is equal to 4 ampere. Alright, correct answer is first option, 4 ampere. 47. Same quantity of electricity was passed through solutions of A, B, C. Alright, with atomic masses 7, 27 and 48, and the quantities of A, B, C are 2.1, 2.7 and 7.2. So we know from second law that if same amount of charge is passed through different electrolytes, the amount of substance deposited are in proportional to their chemical equivalents. Means W upon E should be same. W upon E should be same. For if you compare it for A and B, suppose, alright, it is W upon 1 we can always say, and E atomic mass upon charge, or we can say valence factor. This is the valency, or we get this is equal to W into valence factor divided by atomic mass equal to for first element. Alright, and for B element it is W upon B, atomic mass A. This is for first element, this is for A, and this is for B. Alright, this is valence factor. Now if you put the value, W is given, if you look at this calculation, 2.1 is the W for first element. Its atomic mass is 7, valence factor, that is equal to 2.7 is the mass of B. Alright, and 27 is the atomic mass. So if you equate these two, valence factor of A and valence factor of B, what you get, valence factor of B is equal to 3 of valence factor of A. Means if valence factor of B is 1, valence factor of A is 3. Alright, similarly you can equate W, B and WC. Alright, look at this case. So W is equal to 0.15 upon 0.1, or you get it is 3 by 2. Alright, so WB, see, it is 3 by 2. You are getting 3 by 2, or you can say, if you calculate, it is the ratio which you are getting is 1 is to 3 is to 2. 1 is to 3 is to 2. Alright, I think it is clear. We have equated their equivalents, W upon E. So in place of W upon E, we have W upon atomic mass upon that valence factor. Alright, so W into valence factor equal to. Okay. Now look at question number 48. 47, correct answer is third option. Look at question number 48. Question number 48. The resistance of 0.1 molar weak acid HA in a conductivity cell is this much. So resistance is given, concentration is given, the cell constant of the reaction is given, 0.78. Limiting conductance is this much, 390. Alright, that is lambda EQ naught or lambda EQ infinite at the same temperature. So we have to consider these statements. pH of acid solution is 3, pKa is 5, and degree of dissociation is 0.01. out of these three statements which are correct, we have to find it out. So let us see question number 48. This is the relation cell constant equal to specific conductance into resistance. Alright, cell constant is given, we can find out specific conductance. Now equivalent conductance equal to K into 1000 upon normality. So when you put the value, this is K value 3.9 into 10 raised to power minus 4. If you put the value, you get lambda EQ at a specific concentration, that is 0.1 molar concentration. Now alpha equal to equivalent conductance at a specific concentration upon lambda EQ naught. So this is given 3.9 upon 390 10 raised to power minus 2. Now H positive equal to alpha C, this is alpha and concentration is 0.1. So H positive is 10 raised to power minus 3, pH equal to 3. Alright. And from H positive equal to root of K into C, we can also say H positive the square upon concentration equal to Ka. So on calculation, we are getting Ka equal to 10 raised to power minus 5. Because pH is 3, H positive concentration is 10 raised to power minus 3, the square 10 raised to power minus 6. Concentration is 10 raised to power minus 1. So Ka is 10 raised to power minus 5. And we know that pKa is a negative logarithm of Ka. Negative logarithm of Ka, so 5. So the correct answer, question number 48, what we are getting is A, B, C, all are correct. Alright, fourth option, we are getting fourth option. Now look at question number 49. In question number 49, whatever they have given, I am differing from that answer because what is the question? Let us read this question first. The equivalent conductance of Na positive, K positive and SO4 2 negative. See, it is clearly mentioned equivalent conductance. So normally when we say equivalent conductance of Na, means this is the value of Na positive, that is of 23 gram, that is atomic mass as well as equivalent mass. Alright, this value is given X. And lambda EQ of K positive, that is of 39 gram, that is atomic mass as well as equivalent mass. This value is given, it is Y. And equivalent mass of SO4 2 negative is 48 grams. And its conductance is mentioned, it is Z. Alright. Now when we write equivalent conductance, of NaKSO4, so it is simply, so 48 gram means it is half of this value. Alright, because the molar mass of SO4 2 negative or ionic mass, total mass is 96, so this is 48. So this value is basically Na positive, that is 23 gram, plus K positive, that is 39 gram, plus half of this value, that is sulfate ion, that is 48 grams. So this is equivalent mass, means 23 gram, 23 plus 39 plus 48, this is the equivalent mass. So this conductance is called equivalent conductance. Whereas if you want to write molar conductance, of NaKSO4, if you want to write molar conductance of NaKSO4, then it is 23 plus 39 plus 96 gram, that is molar mass. Conductance exhibited by all the ions of 1 gram mole of a substance is called molar conductance. And equivalent conductance is the conductance exhibited by all the ions of 1 gram equivalent of a substance, that is equivalent mass. So this is equivalent mass. Alright, so that conductance is called equivalent conductance. So since this is X, Y and Z, it is simply XYZ. Alright, you don't have to further calculate. Whereas if it was given ionic conductance of sulfate ion is Z, suppose the question is ionic conductance of SO4 2 negative is Z, that means that is the value of this, that is SO4 2 negative, that is equal to Z. So for half of this value, this is Z by 2. Alright, so this is molar conductance, and equivalent conductance equal to Z into molar conductance, this thing. All right. So in this case we are given equivalent conductance. Directly equivalent conductance is given whose value is z, so we are adding up these three values. All right. So this is x plus y plus z. Question number 49. Question number 50. Look at question number 50. All right. The question number 50 says an alloy of Pb and silver weighing 1.08 gram. Right. It was dissolved in dilute HNO3 and then volume is made to 100 milliliter. A silver electrode was dipped in the solution and the EMF of the cell set F. All right, hydrogen is acting like anode. It is getting converted to H positive, and we are having Ag positive at cathode, and E cell is already given 0.62, and D0 cell is also given, it is 0.8. What is the percentage of silver in the alloy? So we have to calculate the quantity of Ag positive. All right. So we have discussed so many times that if this is the cell, so look at the cell, say this is the cell, that is H2 which is at 1 bar, it is getting converted to H positive and its concentration is 1 molar. All right, and here we have Ag positive. This is a losing electron, and this Ag positive combined with this electron to give Ag, silver metal, and this Ag positive concentration is X molar. So the complete reaction is H2 plus Ag positive, or twice of Ag positive, that gives silver metal plus H2, and this hydrogen is at 1 atmosphere or 1 bar pressure. So E is equal to E0 plus 0.059, or we can take 0.06 for calculation, for easy calculation. Log of means number of electrons getting transferred. It is, you can take 2, no problem. Log of reactant, since it is positive sign, it is reactant H2, the pressure of hydrogen, into Ag positive the square upon, we are getting Ag, that is solid, so you don't have to consider, and this is twice of H positive, so H positive the square. Now since this is 1 molar, H positive is 1 molar, you can ignore this. All right, so we are left with the Ag positive the square, or if you consider it 1, then the square goes. All right, so this is the relation which we have used. Now see, now we have, this is X. All right, Ag positive concentration is X, and this E0 cell is given, E cell is given, and this is 0.06. so obviously when you solve this much portion, you get minus 0.18. all right, that is equal to 0.06 log of X, or it is 0.06 comes here. If you solve, you get minus 3. So log 10 X equal to, what you are getting is minus 3, or X is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3. If you take antilog of it, X, the value of X is 10 raised to power minus 3. Okay. Now here we have calculated the concentration. Now this is the concentration molarity, that is equal to W upon E. Equivalent mass of silver is 108, and this is 1000. all right, 0.1 liter, 100 ml, or all right, it is converted to liter. So when we calculate W, we get 0.0108. all right, so 0.0108 divided by the lead silver alloy, initial quantity was 1.08. all right, So we can calculate percentage. It is coming out to be 1%. Correct answer is first option.